Do not negate. A lot. Yes, I'm working on it. You want a mic? Give me the mic.
Rather than say don't negate, should we say do go along with them?
Do play along. That's a much better way to put it. Thank you. So if someone gives you a situation, for example, lemonades.
Behold the throbbing heart.
And then I say, no, it's a watermelon.
Yeah.
Crickets,
No.
crickets, crickets. On the other hand, if he does that,
Behold the throbbing heart.
Mom?
I will make her stronger, better, faster.
Harder.
As that goes down the road.
So you see how well it works when you play along.
What a note with the next joke.
All right. The another thing that's important, do project. Now this is a little difficult for some people. I know you have quiet voices. We do have a microphone.
Can you hear me in the back over there?
Yes.
I'm not yelling. I'm projecting.
Yes.
I can project too. It's just I've been doing a lot of it, so.
I'm trying to take it easy on my voice. The other thing with projecting, of course, is that when you project, you
Face out over the crowd like this, because the instant you start to address the wall,
nobody can hear you.
I heard you did fly.
Fancy wall.
Touche.
But not once the crowd starts laughing. There's a much better chance to hear if you are facing and you are projecting when the audience is involved as well. If you are just speaking, the people in the back be a little hard to hear, but with an audience here, you're going to need to project and you're going to need to face so that you make the most out of your presentation.
All right, and the last thing I want is really is a don't. It really is a don't. Don't get on the floor. There's a huge temptation in a lot of the games, especially things like Freeze, to just lie on the floor. Please don't. Because as soon as you lie on the floor, everyone is going to be lying on the floor. And then nobody in the back can see the hilarious things you're doing while you're writhing around on the floor. Beyond that,
Miami's not here today, so we don't have as much of a problem with that as we normally do.
Improv is a visual medium.
I don't have a pop filter on this thing. Don't make me laugh right into the mic.
Just a fourth rule you might want to add based on last night is don't handle your co-player.
Yes, that was an important lesson learned in last night's improv. We had 2 random volunteers come up, and I have never seen a round of Call of Duty break out on the stage. There were people on the floor, they were rolling around, they were combating each other, they were throwing chairs, it was awesome. Don't do it. And there was also partial nudity. That I'm not so bad at.
Why did the children put beans in their ears? The only thing we told the children not to do was to put beans in their ears.
Yeah.
They're human beings.
But we are furries. I expect us to ruin everything. So.
This is why we can't have nice things. And we can't promise that we will not break our own rules
His name is
as well, or we may go for physical days to each other because we have done this with each other for a while. We are comfortable with doing that. Yes. And if they're comfortable with the improv enough to go with it, if it knocks them out of it, if they're comfortable with you, they may not be comfortable getting with the sudden arrival in front of the crowd and everything.
On that note, let's play a physical game first.
What's the debate as far as jokes? Like, what's sort of?
I have no filter.
Does anyone here have a miner's badge?
Just please.
All right. No miner badges in the room.
Just remember, anything stupid you do might end up on YouTube.
Good to know. It's better like last year. Sorry?
We are being recorded. All All right, so our first game. I'm going to need all of us. Dralen, if you could come up, please. And sure, guy in the boning shirt. Yes, you, the blue dog shirt. And Grace, could you come up, please? All right. Our first game is a warm-up exercise that we like to play. This is a good warm-up, too.
Why don't you introduce yourself first?
I did that.
You did that?
I did. I said, this is Hiker and this is Improv. Were you not paying attention? I'm loud as hell.
I wasn't here for that.
Hat's too
I
tight.
was looking for something.
All right. And in case I've forgotten to introduce him, this is Dralen, my co-conspirator, and Marlowe's an infrequent but much valued collaborator, and Dronen, who hosted the event last night. And I'm really glad to have him back because he's the one who taught us most of this.
So blame him for all the bad jokes and congratulate us for all the good ones.
That's exactly it. All right, so our first game is called Zip, Zap, Zoop. It is an elimination game. The way it starts is, a person on one end, where did you come from?
I don't know, didn't you say me?
He also has a dog.
He also has a,
Yeah.
well, we'll roll, no. You get on the stage, you don't get out that easy. All right, it starts very simply.
You were willing once.
The first person to start has Zip. Zips go to the person he points to. So Zip will go. Start with a zip.
Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip.
Zips go in one direction.
Imagine it's a circle around.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be, well, yeah, we usually have this in a circle when we're doing it as a warm-up, but on stage, effectively, you would zip to him. Okay, if it was going this way. Now, no, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I just have to look at the microphone right now. All right, now, if you want to throw a wrench into things, you can zap, which turns the direction, you threw off my groove.
Zap turns the zip around. So, zap reverses the direction of the zip. Yes.
So, it would go zip,
Zap.
and now I have to go zip, zip,
Zip.
Zip, zap. And then I am eliminated because I failed.
yes. Yeah. And lastly, there's zoop. Now, you can zap a zap back to someone in an attempt to confuse them. Because so if I go zip,
Zip. Zap. Zap.
then the zip has to go that way.
Zip. Zap. Zip. Zap. Zip.
And the last is the zoop. The zoop is hella fun. Zoop can go to anybody who is not directly adjacent to you. So I can't zoop to him, and I can't zoop to him, but I can zoop to anybody else. So if the zip comes to me,
Zip. No. Zip.
zoop. When they zoop to you, you can choose the direction to send the zip. You can zoop it back to them, or you can zoop it to another person around the circle.
You cannot zoop it back to them.
Oh, you
can
can't.
zap it back to them.
Ah, I would
Because
have.
we're reversing.
So a zap versus a zoop, right?
The zapper versus a. Yes. I've only been doing this game for 10 years. I know everything.
But because zoop can be ambiguous when we're crowded together, it's very important to point specifically when you're zooping.
Yeah, we're going to have to curve a little bit once we actually start.
And be
All right.
magicians.
And it is an elimination game, so if you screw it up, you're out. All right? Let us begin.
Zip.
Zip. Zip. Zap. Zip. Zap. Zip. Zip.
Zip. Zip.
Zip.
Eliminate now.
I think we're both out.
Only been doing it for 10 years, everybody.
I screwed up first, you're still in.
Zip. Circle. Zap. Zip. Zap. Zip. Zip. Zip.
Zoop.
Zip. Zip.
Zip. Zip.
Zip. Zip. Zap. Zip. Zap. Zoop.
Zoop.
Zip. Zip. Zip.
Zip.
Zip. Zip. Zip. Zoop. No. You used to have them next to me. Throw yourself on the grenade. Zap. Zip. Zoop. Zip. Zip.
Zip.
Zip. Zap. Zip.
Zap.
Zip. 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 Zap. Zip.
And now you can't zoom.
Yeah, when the circle closes to 3,
Round of zoops.
yeah, when the circle closes to 3,
Last
zoops are
minute-
out.
Last two now. Who is going out?
Zip. 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 Your turn.
And now we need
Everybody play now.
And now we need 6 people to come up and play it now. Volunteers.
Oh, come on.
Great, yes. Come on.
I'll start pointing to people.
Come on up. Well, yes. What do you have?
Tell me you're yelling again.
For me.
One more.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to be out in the first try?
Okay, so to refresh, close the circle a little bit here. Okay, so you can zip to him, he can zip to you. So zip goes around, Zap reverses it, Zoop jumps across.
And you cannot zoom adjacent.
And you can't zoom the people directly next to you. So he can't be zoomed. All right.
We've got a late add-on here.
So let's see. I think I'll get the. I can't read your badge from here. Mouse ears. You start.
Zip. Zip.
Zip.
Zip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First elimination isn't even
Eliminated from the game he's not even playing.
Should we start that again? Zip.
Zip, zip,
Zap.
zip, zip.
Zip. Zoop.
Zoop.
Zap.
No.
Sorry.
What is
All right. What is it in?
person who zoomed you?
You're a no. You're the
Oh, I don't know. No, I didn't know.
Does that count as an elimination?
No.
you're good.
Zip.
Zap.
Zip.
Zoop. Zap.
Zip.
No.
No, he zapped the zoop to the wrong person.
Yep.
Zap the zoop, that's the zooper.
Zoop.
Yeah. I think it's the way how I see it. Zip. Zip. Zap. Zip. Zap. Zips are out.
Zoops have been eliminated.
That's a lot of
Zip.
Zip.
Zip. Zap.
Zap.
Zip.
We've got a lot of time.
One more.
Another round of that?
Want another round of that?
One more.
One more? All right. 6 more people. Come on.
6 different people.
Any volunteers?
Oh,
You just went up there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
2 more?
One more? Can we give it one more? Well, after one.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
You can take everyone out in a single zip with that thing. Okay, so for the record, you're not allowed to zoom to the end of your tail. I know it's a big jump, but no. Okay, so RK9er?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you to start.
Zip. Zip. Zap. Zip. Zip. Zip.
Zoop.
Oh. Okay, I think we're unclear as to who he was zooming.
Okay.
Be really clear. Arvin.
All right. that. We'll let that one slide.
Okay. Zip. Last. Zip.
Well, either way, he's out now. Now that's two of
And
our
now Dralen has
organizers
been
being eliminated
avenged.
from a game here last year.
Okay, well, now that I know this.
As you're the one who knocked him out, you're in.
He thought I was some people doing it.
Zip. Zap. Zap.
No.
Why are we using the sound effect button?
Zip. Zap. Zip. Zoop. Zap.
Zoop.
No.
Oh, he's out. Oh. Zap. Zap. Zap.
Zip.
Zip.
Zap.
Zap. I'll take that.
And now the zoops are out because we're adjacent to
No zoop for you.
Zip. Hold on, it's too loud for me to hear if I use it for the zap. Zip.
Zip.
Zap.
Zip.
Zap.
Zip.
Zap. Zap. Zip.
Zap.
Zap. Ah!
Sound gross. It was a sound strategy, it really was.
I was trying to be clever and I blew up in my face.
You'll find that happens in improv from time to time.
I was in my improv club in high school. Great time, great time. I love improv.
All right, so our next game is also a pretty simple one. This is very... I'm good. I'm good. It'll be okay.
Breathe in.
So we're going to run this one a couple of times. We're going to do freeze now. Okay. In the interest...
Stay off the floor.
You'll never get up.
All right. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to have 6 people on stage to play. I want to minimize the number of people who have to run up and trip over the stage and hurt themselves.
And also when like 5 people are clapping to stop the action, it's really hard to tell who is actually supposed to be coming out. So
We're gonna whittle it down a little bit. And Hiker's making sure there's not a bunch of stuff on the floor.
I keep finding loose screws all over this convention.
The more you screw, the looser you get.
Hey,
You could say we're going to get started.
One screw?
How many have got the tool?
oh.
Well, if you don't have the tool, you can use your fingers. It's important finger type.
If it's finger tight, that's a whole other thing. All right, so freeze. So the way freeze works is we have 2 people who are acting out a scene. It can be any kind of scene. We're going to solicit questions at the beginning to get things started. But so let's say let's get a location. Give me a location. Starship Enterprise, good location. And an emergency is happening. What is happening?
Toaster breaks.
The toaster just broke. That's awesome. Fantastic. So the toaster just broke on the Starship Enterprise. And we're going to have Marlos and Hiker here start that scene. Now, when the scene has kind of run its course, someone's going to, it'll be me, just to break the suspense, is going to clap their hands, and they're going to freeze in the position that they're in.
I don't
How do you do it?
clap and say freeze at the same time.
Okay, all right. So we'll say freeze. It'll be clapping and say freeze. And so they're going to freeze in whatever position they're in, and I'm going to take one of their position and start a new scene with the other person. And, okay, so toaster broke on the Starship Enterprise, go.
LaForge, come on. How am I, the mighty Klingon, going to have my breakfast without my toast?
Worf, you put a live rat in the toaster.
Klingon cuisine. Freeze. I'll take.
All right, so I'm trying to pull this out here. And the sword is just not coming out with this guy.
I can only
Get your hand over here.
I can only keep the crowd entertained so long.
Can you?
Freeze.
But Neil, I wanted to put the flag on the moon. Not at all.
We've had this discussion so many times. And that's kind of how it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 6 people. Again, we're looking for some volunteers.
Okay, so yeah, Dralen and I will be in the first one. So, well, okay, Marlos and I will be in the first one. So you get 4 people.
Here we go again. All right. A couple more. Yes.
One more.
Anyone? You'll have fun. Freeze. Are you not watching? One more. I know it. I guess I'll go. Give them. Let them have a chance.
Everyone's looking at me absolutely terrified. It's fun, guys. It's not scary. Trying not to end up on the floor. Okay, so we're gonna need, let's get a new location. We need another location. I'm sorry, what was that? Scene of a crime? What was this?
Stormwood City.
I don't know what that is.
Jungle. Give us a general location.
Equestria.
Okay, I like crime scene. So we're at a crime scene. So we're at a crime scene, and this. Yeah, let's say I have another emergency. This kind of emergency has come up. What kind of emergency do we have?
Stolen pixie sticks.
What's that?
Going into labor.
Going into labor at a crime scene. Someone has just gone into labor at a crime scene. You guys, okay? Got it? Okay.
So what happened here is the hammer entered his skull.
The baby's coming. I guess.
Can we
I
submit
guess
this evidence quickly?
I guess with the murder and the birth, it all balances out.
These guys are supposed to be gone.
Let's see.
No, I think it's whoever has an idea.
We're supposed to got us to otherwise.
I didn't know you got a tennis racket stuck up your butt once too? That's amazing!
That's not what I said. I said I've only done this once before.
Well, get it out either way, I don't care.
Okay, 52, 47, 18. Hike! Whoa. And he's got it! He's got it!
You've ruined my football match. We're now deadly enemies.
Come on, Grace. On home.
You got a cell phone? Sure.
E.T. have unlimited minutes.
Damn it, I gotta get out of Canada.
E.T. in roaming.
Freeze. This is the saddest rock concert ever. could not be. It was the one-armed man.
Oh, God, Reese. All the kids in the marketplace, they walk like Egyptians. Anytime.
Now this is getting entertaining. Freeze. I know.
Okay. I love tea.
Wait a second.
Okay, this is the pose I want you to be in for this model shoot, okay? Why are you being so uncooperative? Okay.
What? I haven't
Like
even
right
been
here,
told.
okay? This. Now, unfortunately, we had to cut budget, so unfortunately, we can't get the fan machine to blow your very lovely hair. So,
No. Get back. Back in the. All right. Now I'll just Photoshop myself there afterwards.
Not bad for a first run.
What?
Okay, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna do that again.
I'll stick around for the next round and hopefully we won't draw
I'll stick
horrible
around,
blank.
like I know that was bad.
Think about it.
I'll let somebody else.
Yes. Okay. If you want to sit up, or I want to get a couple more people out of the audience.
Okay, I'll sit down.
All right. Let's see. So far we have three. Did you want in on this? Where's Dale? Okay. So 2 more from the audience, please. Yo. Sure. There we go.
Finally.
Much easier. Much easier. A little pep talk helps. Good.
All right then. Take your place in line. All right.
Yikes. Okay, watch out for that.
Improv injuries.
Okay, so let's see. Hat guy and camo guy. We'll get you guys to start.
That's what gonna be called for the rest of this convention from now on. Hat guy.
Hat and Nardine.
Well, we
If
all
you're
had
Dutch,
it
that was
before.
hilarious. So can we get a scene for these guys, please? Top of Everest, okay. And what are they doing?
Try to get down.
Televangelists on Mount Everest. I want to see how this one goes. So anytime you're ready.
Oh, Lord! It is freaking freezing out here! We're as close to God as ever today. Having this mountain.
We're close to death, it's more likely with
Yes.
this freezing temperatures, but if you call it right now and pay us $5 more, not only will we complete our charity,
But we can get down from this.
I don't know, Dave. I think that's the biggest booger I've ever found. I mean, look at it. The texture. I've never seen one like it.
You can make a bungee cord out of that.
gotta make this party look great. What do you think?
I agree, yeah, definitely. We need some
Don't
more
these
streamers.
decorations look rather tacky to you?
Ah, no, it's freeze.
What the hell are you looking at?
That girl again.
She's been walking far too long. Don't you see her? She always leaves her door.
I swear the Statue of Liberty was there last time I checked.
Yeah. That's what they all.
I swear I leave for 5 minutes for a coffee break and it's gone.
Freeze.
Really, you haven't written anything at all. You are the worst teacher ever.
I don't know what to say, but
Well, I mean, couldn't we like do notes or use our iPhones or something?
No, we're just do nothing because nothing is learning.
Freeze.
Tori, you're under arrest for crimes against good taste.
I swear I didn't lick that girl.
No, go back. Oh, man, traffic direction is the worst job, isn't it? Free, no, go that way. You need to get turned left.
It's a stop sign!
Freeze. We meet again, Obi-Wan. This is the last time you will steal my Twinkies.
I didn't think I think it was Chewbacca. Take it up with him.
That explains all the cream filling on his face.
Freeze.
I just came back from the results of Mr. Johnson, and I'm afraid it really doesn't look good. And it really pains me to say this, but you have type 3 constipation. You're going to die of the
Yeah, I kind of guessed that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there will be several symptoms, such as smelling like complete and utter shit.
I'm sorry.
And
Hello, welcome to Evil Sneering 101. You're doing very well, but you're looking scared. No, you must look gleeful.
Gleeful?
Project.
Dude, that is the biggest turd I've ever seen.
It smells really bad! Oh, freeze.
No, Ron, it's Wingardium Leviosa.
Sonic Rainbow!
And see.
I'm sorry, I just had to do a callback to last night. That was too much. Okay, so the next game. All right, so for the next game, I want to get Dronen back up here. For the next game, I want to get Dronen back up here.
I was zoning.
All right, and so I want Dronen and Marlos for this one. Now, this is actually a game that we learned from Dronen. So he has no one to blame but himself. This is called 5 words. So, these two are going to leave the room, and when they return, we are going to give them 1 word. That 1 word will be their entire vocabulary for about 30 seconds. After which we will add another word. And then another, and then another, and then another, until finally they have a full working 5-word vocabulary with which to communicate pretty much anything.
I'll take them out.
You shall take them out. All right.
Take them out. Pick good words.
Could I bother the audience for a pen?
There you go. Oh, that was one.
All right.
I'm his boyfriend, I can get away.
All right. You know what? I'm going to take this down.
You're not supposed to hear this. Okay, so.
Pumpernickel.
Snarl.
Armadillo.
Shivery.
Hold it. I'll tell you what kind of words I need. I'm taking pumpernickel, though. All right, I need another noun.
Towel.
Objection!
Sideburns.
Just saffron? All right, I need an adverb.
Fabulous.
No, that's an adjective. Yes, fabulous. Okay, so adverbs, come on.
Splendidly.
Morbidly.
Fabulous. Humongously.
I like morbidly.
Ifly. That should be a new word.
Right here, I need a verb.
Run.
Skipping.
Skipping. And an adjective.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
No.
Rest. Voice. Fabulous. Frantic. Frantic.
I think I'm gonna go. Anyway. Frantic. Frantic is good. All right. For the record, I'm getting my countdown time ready. I know how the game is played. All right.
No hints. No hints.
So, can we get a scene for these guys to start with?
Airport.
Auto repair shop.
Airport security.
Airport security. So airport security, and your first word is skipping.
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 Skipping. Skipping. Skipping. Skipping. Skipping. Skipping. Skipping.
Skipping.
Your next word is morbidly.
Skipping. Morbidly.
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 Skipping.
Morbidly skipping.
Skipping morbidly. Skipping morbidly.
The next word is pumpernickel.
Oh!
Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel. Skipping pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel. Skipping.
Pumpernickel! Pumpernickel!
The next word is frantic.
Pumpernickel! Frantic pumpernickel! Morbidly. Frantically skipping!
Frantically skipping.
Ah! Pumpernickel!
Frantically.
The final word is saffron.
words, 2 of them were food. Are you guys hungry?
Bastards.
We're just well seasoned.
It's expensive seasoning. Very pricey.
Very, very expensive. So expensive they made a movie about making it. It was very boring.
It was
Yes.
wonderfully boring.
It's left as an exercise to the viewer.
So do we want to go? We want to do that one again?
Yeah.
All right. You want in on this one? You don't. Okay. You know who I do want in on this one though?
Hunter.
I want Tora in on this one.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Happy guy seems eager. We'll get back to you. You've done quite a few so far.
Don't volunteer people.
Well, since Flo is so active,
Well, why don't we?
But you know what? I'll do it.
all right.
Suspense.
Wait till they're out of the room.
Ponder.
You, be gone! Be gone! Okay, guys, let's roll. Okay, guys, let's roll. Can we get, to start things off, how about we get a verb? A verb. Some kind of action.
Frolicking.
It's got,
Fighting. Gurgling. Swearing.
Shake.
I'm a little leery, but I will take biting. Or how about we just go straight up with bite? Bite's got a lot more flexibility.
Don't say it in the microphone. I'll do it.
True enough. So, let's get ourselves a noun.
Sarsaparilla.
Dude. It has stoners. Okay. Now we need something that's more object-like as a noun.
Door.
Salamander. Yeah. Okay. Now, how about a nice adjective?
Flatulence. Haphazard. Eviscerate.
Blue.
Haphazard.
I like hues. Hues. If we're gonna go with the color, hues it is. And okay, let's wrap it up with an adverb. Deeply.
Okay. Fetche la vache.
It's funny because I've forgotten all my first nice.
It's always optimistic when the funeral director says on your way in. More morbid. Frantically morbid.
Right, here's the stopwatches. We're about to start.
His primitive mind cannot comprehend this cellular phone.
All right. So let us start off with a location. Where that just something non-geographic.
Rare Party.
Hooters. I kind of like Hooters.
Subway station.
The zoo.
Fuddruckers.
Okay.
McDonald's.
Let's go with a restaurant.
All right.
A restaurant. Yep. And your first word will be salamander.
Salamander?
Salamander.
Salamander.
Salamander. Oh, salamander. Salamander.
Salamander.
Bite.
Bite salamander. Bite. Bite.
Bite salamander.
Salamander!
Bite.
Bite! Salamander? Salamander bite!
Deeply.
Salamander bite deeply. Deeply, deeply.
Bite. Bite. Bite.
Salamander!
Oh. Salamander. Deeply.
Bite puce. Oh, deeply puce.
Salamander.
Deeply?
Deeply juice.
Deeply. Deeply. Bite.
Oh, fuse. Dude. Deeply salamander, dude.
Salamander dude.
Deeply.
Deeply bite.
Scene.
More rightly.
It's been going to the poop joke a lot today. Somehow. Really?
It's really
Fuse. Deeply fused.
frantically.
Frantically skipping.
God, I haven't
deeply
had that much
fused.
fun. I haven't had that much fun with 5 words since I ended up looking at fuchsia porn with Kage.
Istanbul.
Fuchsia.
I'll need a story on that.
All right. So the next one is props. We have a. Okay, we'll get 4 people up. We'll have 2 teams of 2. So let's see what we got here.
4 people.
Okay, hat
Yeah.
guy.
Okay, these 2 are raring to go.
Gotta remember your name at some point. You.
Leo.
Leo.
Your hands are up.
Leo the hat dude. Ninja hat.
One more?
One more.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we have a small selection of props here. So. Okay, so we'll start the meet with 1 prop, and we'll see where it goes from there.
2 of you over here. And 2 of you over here. You're going to be together on team words. Right? Technical explanation.
Explanation of props. You have a prop. Try to find as many strange, short little scenes to do with the props as possible. This is very gag-based. So once you've got your basic idea out, and it's either hilarious or you die, we will ring a buzzer. Oh, we got the bell. The bell. The bells.
Or you can just step on back when you're done.
Or you can just step on back and do. We'll do the bells. People like bells. All right.
Maybe fresh towels into a floor.
That is not your prompt.
The bell is not a prop, no. All right, so whenever you're ready, first group to take the floor, go for it.
Draw at 50 paces.
Did this properly shaped you? Like, I mean, like,
Dude, I can't find you.
What? I can't hear you.
Dude,
You're
I'm
cutting
supposed to
out.
get up that might be-
All right, before we go hunting, let me just get some gear here. Right. All right. We're all set?
Holy crap, that's one.
This one wasn't dead yet.
Tonight on CNN.
all right, you want to do the horse very simply. Just, you swing it, and you go. Woo! There you go. Woo, now, your turn. No!
Oh God! Oh God!
We got it.
Yeah, he's sleeping funny. Sorry, only one person in the shower at a time. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, make the bridge like this.
Really?
Or maybe like this.
You're an architect, right?
Yeah, I have a master's in it.
This is Sparta!
Okay. Oh, one more? Okay.
So, Baba, I'd like
Basically, that's.
All right. Good show.
I was not expecting that. So, no manhandling.
Oh wow, did he actually get you?
It's okay, I'm a ninja. I can talk.
You're a ninja. He only thinks he hit you.
one ninja is dangerous. Only because he has hours.
Yeah, we need 2 more teams, so 4 people. It's fine, I promise.
Four more people. Nobody different. Come on.
Come on up.
I think the stopwatch is still running. Yep.
You're going to have different prompts this time, don't worry. Come on up. And the one that's laughing in the back there.
You have been summoned. You were not quiet enough. You failed.
All right, I expect this to go wrong very quickly.
There you go.
All right.
Oh no.
It's not a wire hanger.
That just makes it worse. All right. And begin.
Okay, this is why you don't buy your arrow at IKEA.
Alright, so, ready? Go get it!
Taking you out to cry.
Your dinner.
and then we gotta get the marble like in that hole there. Ready? Go.
No, you fool, that's the wrong hole.
No, you're the wrong hole.
This is how you cut your fish.
That's morbid.
Hey, there's no ratings, so. Triple 20. Worst boomerang ever. They're all clean.
Thank you, sir.
This is a really crappy set of binoculars.
Heads you win, tails I win.
You win.
So, Barber, I need
I'm just going to end on a mustache joke for every one of these.
You never know what's going to end up being a running gag, and quite frankly, I'm just glad it's not like the deeply puce.
It's been mustaches and poop jokes so far, so we're heading toward the dirty Sanchez, I think.
Ow.
Sorry.
I need a minute.
I'm not sorry, actually, you're right. Who said that? You're absolutely right. So if anyone watched the show, Whose Line Is It Anyway, you've probably seen this one.
Yep.
It's called Party Quirks.
Alright, so.
So we'll get one volunteer that will be our party host.
Alrighty.
And then we're gonna have, what, 4 people?
3.
3 people. 3 people with a peculiar party quirk. So we'll get, who wants to be our host, or is it gonna be one of us to start?
You know what? I guess I will be the host to start.
Okay, so Hiker will graciously be our first host, and he will have to leave the room.
Well, that means we need a third person to guess.
We're gonna have 3 guests.
Good God.
No, we're gonna get the guests from our audience. Go big or go home. Anyway, so we need 3 volunteers again for guests. Let's get the people we haven't had yet. So we haven't had up yet. You've been up.
We have another volunteer who hasn't come up yet.
Anyone who wants to come up first time? Anyone? Do the right thing. Yeah, man.
Who has not gone up yet? Go up.
Nope. All right, come on up.
And you were requested as well.
Everyone's so shy tonight. Why is everyone so shy? These guys are putting you all to shame. All right, so we're gonna need some peculiar party quirks for these fellows. Hold on. Okay, so models, why don't we start on your side?
Okay, so how about we get an occupation? An occupation. Nice. Can we skip those 2 which we've done 100 times?
Dinosaur veterinarian.
Want a nice simple one.
Something quirky but simple.
Okay, janitor. You are scared of janitors. Okay, you go do
All right.
what?
So this fellow needs, let's see, something that he is obsessed with.
His hat.
Yeah!
So you're obsessed with his hat. Okay, so this fellow is obsessed with this fellow's hat.
I'll use this as a prop.
I actually think the hat's funnier, but anyway.
Good cat. It's a flying fish.
He has a flying fish outside.
Okay, so and this one's going to be an animal. That's not necessarily his animal.
Not necessarily mine. But keep it easy.
Sloth. I like sloth actually. You're a
I
three-toed
like that
sloth.
because that's challenging. Normally I like to go fast, but that's a challenge.
Okay. So now, remember, you do not want to refer to it directly, but you want to be up and around it to describe it.
By your actions, you have to let everyone know that that's what's going on. So we're going to get you three to come out of the house right here. Yeah.
And we'll just tap you in from time to time. I will ring the doorbell.
Okay, here comes our host. He's ready for his party. I hope you brought lots of food.
Alrighty. Okay. We got the mock turtle soup, we got the crab legs, we got the goat cheese, we got the cat gut. My deadliest pet shop party is ready. Alright. Oh, there's my first guest. Come on in. Oh, I love how dirty it is in here. I've been clean this place in years. Dead skin. I swear I ran a Swiffer over everything. Oh, gross. No. Okay, you stay over there, the Durgophile. Oh, I love Oh, I know. Here. Do you need some coffee? Oh my God, it's like they're. Oh my God, it's like there's shit all over. Clearly, you Just bathe him. Just let him be, you creepy dirt pervert. Coprophile?
Where's your stat rack?
Oh, it's just over here.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, have you met my friend, the guy who moves in slow motion? This is not the kind of fetish party I was expecting. So,
Do you have a bed I can sleep for 19 hours?
okay, so you're either con staff There is so much grime on this mirror.
My head feels cold. Where was that hat rack?
Don't worry, it'll be days before he notices.
Damn, I look stylish in this.
Okay, so you're fascinated by hats, man.
Pretty close.
Hats off.
That's pretty close. He's obsessed with his hat.
This window doesn't look like that's the fat O.
Who dropped
Think of it like Sims.
I need
Ah. I'm just being mean because I like watching you move like a sloth.
Is that a mop bucket? Ew! No, no. I hate those people.
And you are terrified by cleanliness?
Scared of janitors.
That is so much less innocuous than how he was acting.
I'm gonna look so wrong when the video is out.
Wow.
What the hell did I just do?
We broke Hiker a little on that one.
Best sloth ever.
Just a touch.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Got a hand throwing sloth over here.
Now it's been a couple of days. Can anyone tell me who stole my hat?
Wasn't me.
Hikers, get us a clown. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The Holy Roman Empire, neither holy nor Roman nor an empire. Discuss.
Do we want to do that again? I don't think we can top that one.
Yeah, I think we do.
Okay, we want to do it again. Okay, so volunteers.
2 and 3.
All right, and
Do you dare be the host?
we want to host.
No, me.
If you want
Is he gonna host?
Okay.
I'll be doing
No, I'm sorry. I'm still.
Can I get a hobby?
Model road, yes. Model trains.
Kicks and butts. You are a philatelist. You are a stem collector.
How do I bottle that?
Okay, so for Shiratora, can we get an unusual occupation?
Stem cell researcher. Time traveler. Batman, yes.
I like time traveler.
Of course.
And relax. Rex. Sorry.
How about we get a exotic food?
Kumquat.
Tangerine, monkey brain.
Escargot.
Miso soup.
Swordfish.
Escargot.
Tom Yum soup.
Chicken and fries.
Okay, so you have only eaten escargot for the past 5 years.
Well, yeah, it is 5 years.
Look at our host, please.
All right. With the chips, cough, 5,000 dildos. What else am I missing? Lube, for God's sakes. DVD, Die Hard. There we go. That's a good movie. Oh. Hey, how are you?
chips, and I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, dildos. So I mean, if you want that, go for it.
I'm feeling a little French, like something a little slimy.
You could mix the pop with the chips, and that might make sense. You know.
No, I'm really into this rubbery texture.
Well, if you're addicted to latex, then
As appetizing as that sounds, I've been there before, but I really want.
oh, sorry. Amuse yourself over there somehow.
Let's go in your kitchen.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, my hand! How colloquial and primitive. I'm so glad to be here. Do you still do this?
Yes, we haven't started doing this yet, but you know we're getting there.
20th century pop cultural reference. I love it.
Anyways,
You go to French cuisine? French.
well, if you want.
Nous avons un bad dragon. It's a little bit wibbly wobbly. Much like me. Well,
Hi, sorry I'm late. I have to check everybody's mailbox on the way here.
Well, you know, I think it's right next to the dildos, actually.
Wait, do you have a garden?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I gotta go. It's getting dusk. That's the hour they come out. Excellent.
Well,
Molly, we've got to talk about your children.
we're going back to the future soon.
Are we close?
I think we're close enough. We should have to try these. The striped ones are the best.
Yeah, that's what they said about that. We're in there.
See, the
Yeah.
trail of slime is the best part.
Are you?
It's self-lubricating.
Yeah, you got it.
I found the snail stamp I was missing from my collection.
No, it's really hard when you're addicted to snails, isn't it?
Close enough, I think.
Wait, where are you? I need that.
Yes.
Have this band.
But it's been so long, I can't eat anything else. So long.
No,
It's okay. He's got it.
What's it like to be stretching rubber all day long?
That's for your position, isn't it?
Well, I was told he's.
All right, any idea?
Addicted to rubber.
All right, let's hear it for our stamp collector. I apologize. That's not illegal, right? It is.
Only a little 48.
When will this video be out?
I wonder how hard we're gonna have to censor this one in the end.
Wait.
All right.
Please stop breaking Hiker. We need him.
It's too late for me.
Save yourselves! No, stay.
No, really, don't. Just stay. All right. It's all serving so deeply Puce.
Dude.
Was that a salamander in the side of
All right, so the next game we're going to do is a little challenging, a little difficult. I'd like to have a couple of our I'd like to have a couple of our pros for this. Dronin, I'd like to see how you do with this one. Dralen, do you want in on this one? Okie doke. Grace, you want up again? All right, one more person who hasn't been up recently.
What's the game before they volunteer?
I don't care. I'm bored.
No, see, I've learned my lesson. If I tell you what it is beforehand, you don't want to get up. One more? Okay.
Also, I would like to point out that everyone wants to call out to the audience, but you gotta come up to have the full experience, guys.
All right.
Lawyers versus exhibitionists.
Now this game,
Yes.
we're kind of a little cramped for this. The name of this game is Pan Left, Pan Right. Okay?
My left. Your right. No,
So,
my right, your left.
yes. So,
Two wrongs don't make a right, but three rights make a left.
Stop
God, it looks so easy when Drew Carey does it. Right, left, left, right. Okay, so in front of us we have Dralen and we have, I can't read your badge. Mimi. They are acting out a scene. What is their scene? Let's start with the old stand. Sorry? They're princesses. They're princesses on a night at the movies. Because I heard someone yell that too.
What kind of princess?
I'll leave that up to the imagination. Now,
Any kind you want.
now. But they're not the only scene that's going on right now. Because if we just pan left, you come to the left.
If you're in the front, left, right. In the
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
right, left.
Rotate.
Rotate left. Clockwise versus counterclockwise.
Yeah. So now we have a completely different scene. All right, so let's get a good non-geographical location for these guys to be.
Hot dog stand. Farm.
Farmer's market.
Magic show dressing.
Too close to princesses. No,
Kensington Square during Pride Week.
I like the farmer's market, actually. Okay, so now we pan left again. You step back, you step over here, you come forward. One more scene.
Nearing the end of the world. Mortuary.
Restaurant at the end of the universe.
A mortuary at the end of the world.
Boy, they're just piling up.
Don't waste all the jokes before they get a chance. All right, and we pan left one more time. And now these guys are
Mosh pit.
Mosh Pit. The crowd has spoken.
I suck with pop culture.
This is why I love this story.
Okay, yeah. My heart will go on.
And on. All right, and then we pan left one more time. So, but you can also pan to the right. So let's just go through our scenes again. We have princesses on a night at the movies, and now we pan right. You step back, forward. Mosh pit. Pan right. Mortuary at the end of the world. And right one more time. And the farmer's market. And right. So I'll be telling you when to pan left and when to pan right. And so let's begin.
Oh my God, Becky, did you see her?
Does this dress make me look fat?
Yes, it does. No, it's not the dress that makes you look fat. It's your fat that makes you look fat.
Pan left.
So how fresh are these cucumbers? cucumber. What's funny about a cucumber?
That
Are
one's
you laughing at me?
This one's not very fresh. The last girl that came about.
I'll take this one.
And left.
Serving number 5,608,786. Next. No. This is gonna take forever. I'm glad we built the conveyor belt.
And left.
My heart will go on. No. This song so much. I got my heart enlarged specifically for this concert.
Awesome. And right.
Oh, wait, this one's still moving.
Oh. Hi, Bob.
And right.
You know what? I found the best cucumber while at a concert.
So tell me what you want.
And right.
Do you want to try it?
No, I ate an M&M 3 weeks ago, so that's all I need for now. I'm okay. No, I'm fine. Besides, the movie's gonna start soon, so we'll have to be heckling shortly. Oh. Because the people in the row ahead of us really want to watch it, so. You know.
And left.
Left. Yeah.
So, what other return products do you have?
And left. I'm pretty sure I said left.
Wait, why are they coming back?
And right.
Those are the return products.
And right.
Do you have another dress? You can't wear that one.
Why not?
Because we're wearing the same thing.
Yeah, but I actually work at it, so.
And right.
Snap! Hey, would you be my Jack? So many ways to take that in this situation. Take it like this.
And scene.
Again.
How are we doing for time? Oh, we've got time.
We want one more?
Yeah.
All right. Get some other people up.
Okay.
Are you sticking around? No, you don't have to. Good. You fool.
Does anyone else want in on this? Okay, come on.
Okay. No, I'm directing these two. I'm directing the backs.
Dralen? We need to do some soliciting, please.
All right, so these two are going to be. Yeah, no, let's get a time period. I'm hearing some time periods.
1970.
1970.
The future.
The Wild West, the future. I kind of like the Wild West, actually. So these guys are in the Wild West.
All right, and left.
Have we already forgotten left and right? Okay. These two are have a sort of a quirky occupation. What do they do for a living? They're men in black. Okay, so these two are men in black.
Okay, I like that. What are we? Men in
Men in
Black.
Black.
Oh, the movie? Yeah. All right.
All right, and pan left.
All right.
I was entertained by having someone tell you which way to go.
I'm directing.
It's going to be especially fun when he forgets which direction they're going.
I'm a genius on directional challenge.
You thought you were directionally challenged. I didn't even hear the direction he told me earlier. These two are on the market for a new. They're shopping for something. What are they shopping for?
Car.
Car.
Bridge.
Liver.
A bed.
Next one.
You sit down.
Better get something so terrible.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Well, they're shopping for a secret lair. A secret lair.
All right, pan left, please.
All right, and these two are on a first date at what restaurant?
Chuck E. Cheese.
It's their first date at Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm actually about the appropriate age.
Oh dear.
I'm all wrong all the time. I don't know what to say.
All right, pan left, please.
So I think I'm gonna need this.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yeah, but the other guy's got the. Never mind. All right, so our scenes are.
Western.
Right, pan right. Your scene is
Dating Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
pan right.
First date at Chuck E. Cheese.
You are
Shopping for a secret lair.
and pan right.
Men in black.
All right, and pan right one more time. You know what? Pan right one more time.
Because Hiker is
You
a
are
subject
so
of punishment.
And let's begin.
I lost my tokens. You see my tokens?
Are you Jimmy? Are you Jimmy?
Yes.
Oh, so you're my secret date, the one that was set up by my friend. Okay. So you're looking for your tokens.
Yes. Do you have?
Well,
Have you
here.
seen them anywhere?
Well, here. You can have a couple of mine, and I'll take a look.
Pan left.
You know, Dances with Squirrels? I think this year's gonna be a great year. Oh, look, there's some people on horseback. Hello there. Come, join us with our harvest.
Oh, look at them. They have such odd pale skin.
Oh.
They must not get any sun at all.
Oh my, look at that! They fire thunder! Oh, how wonderful, the rain is coming!
Pan left.
All right, so okay. All right, so AGK. I'm Will Smith, by the way. How's it going, man? What's our mission, man? Why does Zach call us out here in the middle of this convention?
I'm
What's
sorry,
going on?
I don't understand what you're saying. I work here at this mail hub. There is an alien underneath this desk. What the fuck?
Did you tell us about that, man? What are you gonna do? You can't just let it walk away. What's that Series 4 de-animizer crap? Where the hell is it?
Pan left.
I don't like this layer. It's a no.
Ah,
I want a layer in the ocean.
look, we have to find a lair that projects our evilness. With this mountain lair, our legacy can echo.
But lasers look like they're fired more epically when it comes out of the ocean.
I don't see you finding any layers with lasers, do you?
Well, then we're gonna get one with a laser.
Probably in a tank with some freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads.
Yes. And
Pan
when we
right.
find them-
And right?
Alright, let's destroy this.
Wait, you mean to tell me you have a Series 4 de-animizer against this goddamn little midget cricket?
Don't fuck up.
Why the hell should I not fire this guy?
No! Oh! I told you not to fire that gun!
Dude, you didn't give me that like goddamn information.
Pan right.
You know, I'm getting tired of these guys. So I'm thinking, all we gotta do is we gotta trick them something.
There appears to be
funny dots growing on my arm. It itches a lot.
Well, how about you go hang out with them for a bit? Wilbur, go give them a big hug. Go give them a big hug.
They're giving me
And
this
right.
beautiful hot water.
Oh my god, I see the chipmunk. Can I go on his lap? Can I go on his lap? Can I go on his lap?
Sure. Okay, go. And I'll take a photo.
Yes, a photo.
And right.
Oh, how about this lair? Like, just check it. How about this lair? This used to belong to some sort of creepy puppet who likes to kill people for a living.
No, I didn't like that movie.
Really? Oh, come on. What was so bad about it? It was a little puppet. It was like,
It didn't have the lasers.
it had saws. Screw the lasers. I want saws.
I want saws with lasers.
Screw saws with lasers. I have money, and I say we're getting that lair. Unless you find something else that's sweeter. Like, we certainly can't go to the lair with all the cotton candy. I mean, how
Pan left.
intimidating is that? And
That's right.
kind of,
Yes.
no, that's left. No, that's wrong.
That's
Okay.
what? Ah!
Ah!
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Zip, zap, zip, you're out.
Chuck E. Cheese does ask me to go in the back with him. Okay, so here. I'm gonna go out with Chuck E. Cheese for a bit, and then I'll be back and we can party some more.
Okay, I'll go to the Take some photos. Take some photos.
I think I'm just going to call that scene. Why don't you have a seat over here? That went creepy in a hurry.
I ended up with 2 creepy scenes.
And that's how he became a furry.
Okay.
I'm horribly off the rails. Just as we planned. Right?
And speaking of going off the rails, I think we have time for one more game. We'll do this one twice. I want in on this one. Yeah. It's time for the murder chain.
Everyone's clapping, only about 5 people know what we're talking about. So,
Okay. So, how this works is, we're going to need 4 people for this. Now, I'm going to be one of these people, so let's get 3 more. All right. We're gonna do veterans for the first one. Do you want to hear drum? Okay. I've outwitted myself. I guess I'm not in the first one. Sure, Tori, get up here.
Listen carefully.
We can say this only once.
I'm all ears.
I did my back to 4 years.
4 years. 4 years.
4 years. Transform! Not a joke.
Ow!
That sounds way better than that.
All right. Let's get this back on track. So for that joke, you deserve to die, but not right away. All right. So how this game works is, 3 of these people are going to leave the room. While they are out of the room, we will solicit 3 things from you. First, a location. Second, an occupation. And third, a means of death. Then one by one, those 3 people will come back in, and it will be the job of the person who remained behind. So let's say Tony comes back in first. Now, he has to convey first the location, then once he's finished with the location, the occupation, and then finally, the means of death. He is not allowed to speak. You may only communicate in gesture and gobbledygook.
Yada yada yada. What the? Ah, yada.
And this demonstrates an important principle of the game, because once the new entrant has figured out what the murder weapon is, Or the method of death is, he uses it to kill the person who started on stage. Then the new person comes in, and at the end of it, he must kill Tony once Tony has properly conveyed the 3 items. And then finally, the last person will enter. And then finally, the last person will enter. And he will have to attempt to discern from this person who is getting third or fourth hand information just what the hell is going on before finally ending his life. This is the only game where I advise ending up on the floor at the end. All right, so decide amongst yourself who is hosting.
Oh, I just have one
Yes?
special thing. One thing, we're going to do it first, but when it's your turn, if you're the next person on and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and then it's your turn to pass it on, if you're pretty sure you know what the person was trying to transmit to you, like janitor, when it's your turn to do janitor to the next person, try and show it a different way. Now, if you have no idea what the person was trying to get across to you, just try and imitate what you saw.
Counterintuitive, yes.
So if you know what you're doing, don't copy.
Occupation and
We will yell it out. It will be made clear. So yeah, so if you have no idea what's going on, copy. If you have some idea what's going on, embellish. And it will be so much clearer then. Really. All right, so can we get a host? All right.
Who wants to be the host?
Who wants to be the host? You're the host. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I jumped at it, I would have known what I was doing.
All right, so first we need a location for them.
My Little Pony Pod.
The moon. I heard the moon. I like the moon.
There's no logic.
Okay.
I'm writing this shit down because I'm never.
Okay. All right. We need an occupation.
Hair molester. Crease.
That is not an occupation that you get paid for, I know.
Air conditioning repair.
Oh.
I hear there's a high turnover rate with that.
Do I get to keep the red shoes?
All right, and finally we need a method of death.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Stupidity. 9,000 drops straight to the nipples.
Maybe it's just the fact that he's been holding one up and yelling it out, but I want to see how you kill someone with a back scratch.
Let's see. Of course, you realize I won't be killing anyone with back scratcher. I will die by back scratcher. All right,
Okay,
so the location is the moon.
Yep.
The occupation is Pope. Maybe the Pope got in with Richard Branson, I don't know. And the method of death is a back scratcher.
Yes. All right.
All right, so send in the first victim is the wrong word. Murderer. Send in the first murderer. Let them sort it out for themselves.
Right in the answer box.
There should be a black hole.
first show on the road, we will begin with the location. Alrighty, we will move on to the occupation. And now we move on to the means of death. Next murderer. Whenever you're ready, location. Occupation. Means of death. Last murderer. All right. Location. Occupation. of death. All right, can we get everyone back up on stage?
Oh, that was beautiful.
All right, so, Marlos, where were you?
We were in outer space.
Of course! What was your occupation?
Sorry, we were clergymen.
Of course! And what was the means of death?
A shower.
Of course.
All right. Dronen, where were you?
Moon.
What was your occupation?
Hope House.
And the means of death?
Shower brush.
And Shuratora, where were you?
On the moon.
That was deeply, deeply puce.
Dude.
Morbidly.
That's it.
Dude.
What was your job?
Oh, I was the Pope.
Of
Or possibly a cardinal. Most likely the Pope. No one molested me.
And what was the means of death?
It was either a back scratcher or a shower brush.
And Dralen, would you care to elucidate on what we actually were doing?
We were on the moon.
Of course!
And I was the Pope.
Of course!
Better, really. I mean, my application's in. They haven't gotten back to me yet.
Of course.
And
Is the ex-Benedict. Because there's no place like Rome for the hollandaise.
This person.
Of course!
And the method of death was?
And I died by back scratcher.
All right, so I'm going to be in this next one.
On the record, I only said
We need 3 more people.
You can pick them out.
What do we do?
We're
Just
doing
pick
more
people?
time. I'll go on. Pick 3 people.
All right, so who's up? We've got 3 people right here.
I like my odds against these guys.
Who's hosting?
Well, not me.
Who would like to host? Who is our first victim?
Actually gets the
All right.
information.
You do come with me.
Out. And who's going to watch the door for us? Okay, great. As our first victim, we salute you. All right. We don't have time for the whole thing, I'm sorry. So, of course, as for the last one, we will need a occupation.
Landscaper.
Landscaper?
Manscaper.
Again, that's not something you get paid for, I've tried.
Why did you go to college?
Lumberjack.
Olympic athlete.
Kind of like a lumberjack, actually. Oh, sorry, I even skipped location. Duh. So, we'll hang on to lumberjack, but we need a location. Walmart and McDonald's, we're going all low class right now, aren't we? Oh my god! I actually kind of like aquarium. So we've got an aquarium that is containing our lumberjack here, and now we need a method of death.
Laser shark fire.
Laser
Laser
shark.
Laser beam journey
Potato. I think we like potato. I can count a potato. So we've got our lumberjack in the aquarium who's going to die by potato. All right, let us please send us in our first murderer.
Any choices?
Let them figure it out.
Battle Royale.
That's a good movie. I have it at home.
All right, let's get our location.
Iso Blurf. You're going Blurf? Je suis.
Let's get the occupation going. And a method of death. Biggest one of those I've ever seen. So let's get our next murderer.
I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Awesome.
It's probably best if I don't know.
Ponder that way.
Oh, no
All right, let's start with our location. And an occupation, please.
Occupation? Occupation, all right.
And a method of death. Going from strength to strength, let's bring our next murderer in. And as we must, let us start with our location. On that note, let's get the occupation. Let's get a method of death now.
All right. That's
Can we get all of our murderers on stage in order, please? All of our victims.
I'm a murd diddly herber.
I've never been killed so fast.
Oh, we didn't want the
It was his
slow
first time,
torches
of
to-
course, it was a little quick.
Right.
Now you know how the hot virgins in horror movies feel.
Okay.
All right, so what was your location?
Diamond mine.
Of course! What was your occupation?
Ice sculpture.
Of course! And what was the method of death?
Oven.
Of course! Hiker. Where the hell were you?
Logging camp?
Of course!
What were you doing?
Chainsaw sculpture.
Of course! And how did you die?
Baking accident.
That's not so much a murder weapon as an accident.
Sorry. Baking accident.
We need quotes, it's important.
When people do this, I don't know what that means.
Where were you?
I was at a construction site.
Of course! And what were you doing at the construction site?
I was a lumberjack.
Of course! And I know you're going to nail this one, but what was your method of death?
There was a gas leak and somebody lit a match and I burned to death.
Of course! All right.
Let's see how far off I am.
Where were we?
In an aquarium.
And
Of course, apparently.
and what were we doing?
We were lumberjacks.
And The crowd has a bit of a case of premature ejaculation. What was the method of death?
Death by potato.
Thank you very much for that. I have no words.
I love how we managed to keep the chainsaw theme at least consistent throughout, somehow. Any game where I get to use a chainsaw is a good game.
For sure.
And with that, we are actually officially out of time. Salamander.
Holy potassium.
Puce salamander, man. Dude. And so with that, I'd like to thank you all for coming out, and I would like to take a bow, and again, thank you!
Thank you so much.
One that's gone!
And our...
It was so, we haven't had a chance to do improv with him in like 10 years. It was so good to have him back. Let's get a hand for Dralen.
And for all of our volunteer actors from the audience, another big hand of a round of applause.
And for Raven Wolf, who had to man all the cameras during that recorded you all of your ridiculousness. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you next year.
Or in half a year if you come to